Hey guys, so interesting. Emile Bove, he's a nominee to be on the Court of Appeals, right below the Supreme Court, lifetime appointment. This guy's fucking dirty. Listen to this. I'm going to read you a little bit from an article in the New York Times. A whistleblower came out, and this dude is fucking scary, man. This guy cannot get in. A senior Justice Department official, Emile Bove III, told subordinates he was willing to ignore court orders to fulfill the president's aggressive deportation campaign, according to a whistleblower. The account by the dismissed lawyer, Erez Reveni, I think, paints a disturbing portrait of his final 3 weeks on the front lines of the Trump administration's legal efforts to ship immigrants overseas, often with little notice or recourse. In Mr. Reveni's telling, Mr. Bove discussed disregarding court orders, adding an expletive for emphasis, and other top law enforcement officials showed themselves ready to stonewall judges or lie to them to get their way. Mr. Reveni's account, which was obtained by the New York Times, was filed to lawmakers and the Justice Department Inspector General on Tuesday, just one day before Mr. Bove is scheduled to testify before the Senate Judiciary Committee for a nomination to a federal appeals court. So that was yesterday, and he went before the Senate today. Mr. Reveni was a career lawyer at the department for nearly 15 years until April, when he expressed concern in federal court that the administration had mistakenly deported a migrant to a mega prison in El Salvador. Mr. Reveni was put on administrative leave a day later and ultimately fired. Now, he's the one that blew the whistle that Abrego Garcia was deported on an administrative error. In a statement, Harrison Fields, a White House spokesman, praised Mr. Bove as an incredibly talented legal mind and a staunch defender of the U.S. Constitution who will make an excellent circuit court judge. Have you seen him? Have you seen this guy? He looks like fucking mafioso. Mr. Bove's boss, Todd Blanche, called Mr. Reveni's description of events falsehoods, purportedly made by a disgruntled former employee. Of course, because always it sounds like Trump, right? And then leaked to the press in violation of ethical obligations. No, he didn't. He has an obligation to do this. The claims about Department of Justice leadership are utterly false, said what's his name? Blanche, Todd Blanche. The filing, however, suggests a copious trail of emails, texts, and phone records that would support Mr. Reveni's versions of events. It notes that he was recently promoted and had diligently defended controversial immigration policies of the first Trump administration. Until now, Mr. Reveni had stayed silent about the circumstances of his departure. A 27-page account filed by his lawyers at the Government Accountability Project, Dana L. Gold and Andrea Meza, offers a host of new details and allegations. In March and early April, the filing states Mr. Reveni became aware of the plans of DOJ leadership to resist court orders that would impede potentially illegal efforts to deport non-citizens, and further became aware of the details to execute those plans. Top officials at the Justice Department and the White House sought to defy federal court orders through lack of candor, deliberate delay, and disinformation. Discouraging clients from engaging in illegal conduct is an important part of the role of a lawyer, the account says. Mr. Reveni tried to do so and was thwarted, threatened, fired, and publicly disparaged for both doing his job and telling the truth to the court. A pivotal meeting occurred on March 14th when Mr. Bove, a senior official in the Deputy Attorney General, spoke bluntly about the administration's plans. He informed his subordinates that Mr. Trump would soon invoke the Alien Enemies Act to rapidly fly a group of immigrants out of the country that weekend. To other officials in the office, James McHenry and Paul Perkins were in attendance, as well as Mr. Reveni's supervisors, Drew Ensign and August Flenty, according to the whistleblower document. Mr. Bove stressed to all in attendance that the planes needed to take off no matter what. According to Mr. Reveni's account, Mr. Bove then broached the possibility that a court order would enjoin those removals before they could be effectuated. So he knew that a court order would stop it, and he wanted, no matter what, get him out of here. Bove stated that DOJ would need to consider telling the courts, fuck you, and ignore any such order, according to the account. Mr. Reveni perceived that others in the room looked stunned, and he observed awkward, nervous glances among people in the room. Silence overtook the room. Mr. Riveni and others were quickly ushered out of the room, the account says. It continues. Notwithstanding Bove's directive, Mr. Riveni left the meeting understanding that DOJ would tell DHS to follow all court orders. As far as Mr. Riveni knew, no one in DOJ leadership in any administration had ever suggested the Department of Justice could blatantly ignore court orders, especially with an expletive, his account states. Mr. Riveni's account does not list Mr. Blanche as one of the people present at the meeting, but the Deputy Attorney General said in a written statement that he was there, and not at no time did anyone suggest a court order should not be followed. These people just lie like fucking they change their underwear, you know? Let's see if there's anything else that's worth noting. He urged Senate Republicans, the whistleblower, not to turn a blind eye to the dire consequences of confirming Mr. Bove to a lifetime position as a circuit court judge. This is bad, dude. This is bad. Like, we've got bad people already. This is lifetime. So, yeah, I don't know. Call your senator. Tell him, don't you dare fucking vote for this guy.